Run It Back Nation, what is good? It is I, DjEastwood, with the leader of the Sickos. Sickos merch still on sale today. Sale ends today. RunItBackPhillyShop.com. Get you snapback hoodies, t-shirts, all that stuff. Let's talk about Kyle Lowry and how he is unlocking the Sixers offense. Tyrese Maxey, Buddy Hield, even Tobias Harris. Let's talk about it. All right, man, so check it out. This is what I mean when I was saying, I like Tyrese Maxey in this playmaking shooting guard role versus half-court facilitator because he's so fast. He's such a good scorer. And your main goal should be getting, especially without Joel Embiid, your main goal should be getting Tyrese Maxey going downhill. Here's a play, the first play of the game against the Mavs the other night. Kyle Lowry ball, top of the key. Point guard, that's why it's called the point guard, because he's at the point, top of the key. You got Buddy on the wing, you got Maxey on another wing. Maxey gets kind of a screen from Bamba. Maxey sets a screen for Buddy Hield right under the rim. Buddy gets another screen from Mo Bamba. If Buddy jumps back into the corner right there, he's wide open for three, but he curls around it. Kyrie cheats around the screen. But then Maxey, after setting a screen for Hield, gets a screen from Lowry. He gets the ball. See, I love him running up. I love him running around the screen with his hands up, ready to catch the ball, ready to curl, and get downhill into the lane. Hands up, ready to go right here. Luka Doncic, horrendous defense you're going to see. But, Maxey in this position is lethal. He's downhill now. Defenders retreating. Luka Doncic in no man's land. Kyle could have cut back door right there, but he probably can't jump anymore at 38 years old. So he sits back in the corner. Maxey one dribble. Now Maxey's double threat right here. This is the Tyrese Maxey that you want to get to. I can get to my floater. I can drive in and get a foul call. Luka steps up. Bang. I can kick it to Lowry in the corner. And he missed the shot, but it's such a perfect play. So many options. And Tyrese Maxey, with how he's developed as a facilitator and as a playmaker, he in this role, he still gets to be score first, but he can use his eyes and his court awareness to, see the defense step up and hit Lowry in the corner. I love Tyrese Maxey in this role, and Kyle Lowry makes it possible. Now you're going to see what it looks like with Kyle Lowry off the floor and not another creator on the floor. You see Maxey on the floor right here with Tobias, Oubre, Batum, and Paul Reed, and Tyrese Maxey only shot the ball 2 times in the entire second half in this Mavs game, partly because he got kicked in the back of the head, I think, but also, he went off for 17 points in the first quarter, and clearly the Dallas Mavericks did what other teams do. They started to just double-team Tyrese Maxey every time he touches the ball. Here you see Luka and Jones Jr., I think, out there double-teaming Maxey, and he has to get rid of it. Skip pass over to Tobias. With Lowry on the floor here, there would be another creator and another, ball handling threat really at the perimeter. But there's not, and Maxey gets rid of the ball in a double team. Tobias, for some reason, doesn't feel like taking Kyrie Irving one-on-one here. He just kind of bailed on another double team there. But Batum at the top of the key isn't going to give you much. And then Maxey just shoots a 27-foot three-pointer. Not a whole lot of offense going on right there because the Mavs initially make Tyrese get rid of the ball, and the players receiving the ball aren't moving or creating anything, So Maxey just chucks one, and that he can hit that shot, but it's just so much more. There's so much more dynamic to the offense, and a team can't just shut you down by doubling Tyrese Maxey when Kyle Lowry's out there. Or Buddy Hield, I'd like to see, if you're going to stagger Maxey and Lowry, I would like Hield to at least be out there. Here you go against the Hornets, Kyle Lowry, running the point. So Maxey just gets to run down the left side of the floor, pick his spots, and be score first. Lowry says, here you go. Do what you want to do. Already going downhill momentum. Defenders back too far. Hand down, man down. Splash. Another example of what Tyrese Maxey gets to do when the ball handling responsibility is no longer his. Hornets turnover right here. See Maxey at the top of your screen. He's not looking for the ball. He knows Kyle Lowry's getting the ball. So I don't need to get the ball. I can just sprint down the floor. And he's faster than everybody in the league. Maybe a couple players, De'Aaron Fox and somebody else is on his level. But now 4-on-1 dishes to Tobias Harris, so he uses his playmaking ability. But the initial I get to sprint down the floor and beat Tyrese Maxey. I don't have to come up here and get the ball from Mo Bamba because I got a point guard on the floor. A slow point guard who needs to get me the ball too. It just works perfectly for him. The fact that Kyle Lowry is still a serious threat to shoot threes works wonderfully too. There's a nice little dime to Mo Bamba, but they bring a double team and Mo Bamba ends up in no man's land. Kicks it back out to Kyle. Now the 2 point guards we had before Tyrese Maxey was thrown into the point guard role. We had a guy who was not a threat to shoot a three at all. And we had a guy who didn't like to catch and shoot, who would catch the ball and wait for the defense to come so he could dribble the ball for 20 seconds. You finally have a point guard, and Tyrese Maxey can make this play also. But the defense is paying attention to Tyrese Maxey over there in the corner, leaving Kyle Lowry wide open. And bang, bang, that's what he brings to the table. So again, the Hornets know Tyrese is the scorer, so they're sticking to him, and somebody else has to make you pay. Lowry hits that. If the defense comes over there and rotates, Buddy Hield is wide open. If he swings it to Buddy Hield, Tyrese Maxey's wide open. You got 3 really good three-point shooters on the floor, on the perimeter. It's just, I can't wait to see this with Joel. I mean, guys, how good is this going to be with Joel Embiid on the floor? How good is this going to be with Joel Embiid on the floor? 3 40+% three-point shooters on the perimeter around Joel Embiid for the damn first time since maybe Ersan Ilyasova and those boys. How good is it going to be, man? Nick Nurse is just putting Tyrese Maxey in lethal scoring positions. I mean, right here, this is just exactly what he needs to be doing, man. Just sprint, curl around the handoff, game over. Goaltend. But he's too quick, man. And when he's handling the ball 100% of the time, trying to run the offense, it just hinders his real ability, which is just go get buckets, man. Just go get buckets, Tyrese. Guys, how good are they going to be with Joel Embiid on the floor? Put it in the let me know. Put it in the comments. I don't think there's another player on the roster that makes this pass. Actually, I pretty much know that. Bamba cuts. Lowry looks at Bamba and hits the skip to Tobias Harris. Now you're unlocking Tobias Harris. You're letting him, air quotes, get to his spots. It's the Hornets. We'll see what he looks like against better defenses if he comes out of his slump. But I think having Kyle Lowry on the floor, setting him up like that helps. The thing that we always talk about with guys like Tobias and some others is the ISO ball. He's not a good ISO defender. He needs to be in situations like this where the defense is retreating. He's a threat to shoot, jab step, horrible defense, but you're putting him in positions to help him score, and that's all set up by the passing ability of Kyle Lowry. I mean, Maxey doesn't make this pass. Who makes this pass? Telling you, man. Watch Lowry right here, man. He's going to take advantage of a just dumb play by Cody Martin. Maxey around a double screen again. Just love him in those spots. Gets it back to Lowry. Lowry sees Martin gamble right here. Why are you trying to get a steal 30 feet away from the basket? Now you cheated and beat yourself. Tyrese Maxey's past you. Game over. Foul and a goaltend. See you later. I actually don't think they called the foul, but they did call a goaltend. Let's talk about getting the most out of Mo Bamba. I didn't think I would say that this season. And Mo Bamba, man, when he's not gifted points like this, he's not very good, but he was solid in this Mavs game. And since moving him to the starting lineup, again, credit Nick Nurse, he's been getting the most out of him. And this is just a veteran, savvy point guard play and really bad defense by Luka Doncic and the rest of the Dallas Mavericks. But look at the oop from Lowry. And I mean, he just sees that Luka's a step slow on getting around the screen. Center's a step slow on rolling with Mo Bamba, and to be too slow to roll with Mo Bamba, I mean, you got to be damn near moving backwards. But anticipating the play, this is a quarterback throw. This is leading a receiver, really. Anticipating the roll and throwing the lob ahead of time is just something that Kyle Lowry can do. Nobody else on this roster can do that. Cameron Payne. I've seen Cameron Payne do it a few times too since he's been here. But those are real veteran point guard abilities. Now we're talking about defense. Yeah, we're talking about defense when it comes to Kyle Lowry. This is the the old man at the park type of shit that just frustrates the hell out of you because you're like, this guy's so old and slow. How is he schooling me, man? But it's just basketball IQ over everything, and he steps up to take a charge on Kyrie. He sees Kyrie kind of step to the right to go around the charge. He's got his eyes on the ball, and he says, hey, you know what? Give me that. I'll take that. I don't know if this is really crediting Kyle Lowry or just Buddy Hield being an absolute shot chucker, but my goodness, look at this play. 8:28 in the third quarter, 20 seconds on the shot clock. When I first saw this, I thought it was like the end of the first half or something. I thought it was a buzzer beater, but no, it's just Lowry kicking the ball up and Buddy Hield saying, you know what? I'm Buddy Hield. I can pull up from the logo with 20 on the shot clock whenever the hell I want to, bro. He's so good. But, he is the prettiest shot, man. Buddy has such a pretty jumper, man. I can't wait till Embiid comes back, man. We got real shooters out here, guys. We got ball handlers and shooters. Now Maxey's bringing the ball up, and Kyle Lowry, point guard, veteran, but he's a threat to shoot. And him being a threat to shoot right here, one dribble makes a defender pause. As soon as a defender pauses, kick to Toby in the corner, splash. And I feel like I'm at the point with Tobias Harris where I'm not expecting extra effort. I'm not expecting him to dive on the floor for a loose ball. I'm not expecting him to drive hard and play physical and dunk on somebody or whatever. He is what he is. But if the shot's falling and you're getting him in spots for him to be open and have an advantage and have the defense be retreating and give him a head start, maybe he'll come out of the slump that he's in. Again, Lowry gets the ball on a rebound here or an inbound. I can't really tell. But again, because Maxey doesn't have to come to the ball and bring the ball across half court, he just gets the sprint. We don't even have to run a play here, dude. Just run. Get to that floater, bucket. Kyle Lowry and Nick Nurse together are unlocking the Sixers. They're unlocking Tyrese Maxey's full potential. They're attempting to get Tobias Harris out of the slump that he's in. They're even getting the most out of Mo Bamba. Now, let me know in the comments, am I just overreacting because it was the Hornets and the Mavs? You saw in a lot of those clips how bad the defense was. We got the Brooklyn Nets tonight. We'll be on Playback TV at 7:30. Join us there, playback.tv/runitbackphilly. And then we got some tough ones coming up. So we're about to get true tests here. Thanks for tuning in.